Hello, it's Molinel for Chicory, and today I'm showing a selection of games released in May to entertain you in June. I've selected some licensed games and other indie gems that you shouldn't miss, but of course there are more games to discover on jamobi.com. Get comfortable, like the video to support us, and if you like this video, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next ones. Let's kick off this top list with the post-apocalyptic game Wuthering Waves. Enter a universe rich in narrative, both through its vast mysterious spaces and its story. After a planetary catastrophe, humanity rises once again on Solaris 3 and you emerge from a deep, long sleep. Your adventure won't be solitary as you recruit characters to use in synergy and strategy for your battles. Develop your skills from echoes of the world. Chain together dashes, wall runs, and grappling hook throws in every corner of Wuthering Waves open world. Here, parkour meets dynamic real-time combat with excellent graphics. The variety of actions to perform will keep you alert for many hours, whether exploring or fighting with QTE systems for attacking, dodging, and parrying, especially against bosses. Wuthering Waves is available for free on the Play Store, App Store, and Epic Game Store. Next up is Katana Zero, an indie game developed by ASCII Soft and published by Devolver Digital, which is now available on Netflix. With gems like Hades or Death Door, it's a pleasure to discover a new skill-based game brought to us by studios committed to quality. In-game, you play as Subject Zero, a samurai with numerous supernatural powers that will be very useful for his survival in this neo-noir and dystopian universe. Enjoy a bewildering pixel art world, inspired by Hotline Miami, brutal and graphic, but also by Sekiro Shadows Die Twice for its die and retry aspect. Subject Zero is capable of slowing down time, teleporting, but also deflecting bullets or dodging at the last second with a ninja roll. The controls are tight and you'll need to show some skill to make it through the game, but the challenge also lies in the storytelling. You can make choices during your conversations with different characters and reach a unique ending. The soundtrack, psychological horror, and feelings of power are all there. Try Katana Zero with no additional purchase, available on Android and iOS through Netflix's SVOD subscription. Even though it's been quiet on the new game releases front from Supercell since 2016, there's at least one thing the Finnish giant excels at: create unique characters with unforgettable designs. The Pig Rider, the soldiers from Boom Beach, and the chicken from Heyday all come together in the ultimate crossover for the release of Squad Busters. This competitive game is very easy to pick up. Start with a character, fight monsters for gold, unlock bonuses and other characters for your party to loot during the game. Upgrade your character to more powerful forms and be the player with the highest score at the end of the allotted time in order to win. Perfect your strategy between safe farming and attacking each player crossing your path. You already know the maps, the universe, and the characters if you love Supercell franchises, but you've never seen such an explosive cocktail to test alone or with friends. Squad Busters is available as a free-to-play on Android and iOS. Become an exceptional strategist in Dawn of Ages medieval games. Obviously, it takes place in the Middle Ages, so the battles will mainly depend on the sturdiest armor and smart maneuvers. The gameplay is divided into combat phases and the development of your city. Line up your troops on the battlefield, customize your soldiers, and enjoy the medieval illustrations of Dawn of Ages that are reminiscent of the Inculinati style. You need to consider the synergies and decide to change your tactics based on your opponent's reactions. Between battles, upgrade your buildings and the productions in your city. It is available for free on Android and iOS if you have a few hours to kill. I'm taking a short break in these top mobile games to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you like our content. You are sometimes many to watch our videos every week without following us, and your support means a lot to us. So remember to subscribe and activate the bell to not miss any of our videos. Thanks in advance to all those who will do it, and we move on right away to the next game of this top. Next up is Enchanted World, which climbs into our rankings for the month. Welcome to the colorful world of shifting terrain tiles. Each tile forms low-poly environments that won't drain your battery. Imagine the world as a puzzle with around 30 unique environments across 9 realms. This puzzle game lets you slide through the fantastic scenery in every possible direction to progress. Interact with characters to uncover the story and reach the boss. The studio recommends trying the game with headphones to fully enjoy the sound design. You can try the Ancient World for $4 on the stores. The first levels are free and the rest unlocks with the full purchase. Do we still need to introduce it to you? Solo Leveling Arise is waiting for you on Android, iOS, and PC. You can now embark on the adventure of the famous Korean webtoon turned into a dynamic RPG. Come discover an incredibly action-packed title where you play as the famous Jinwoo in his rise from zero to hero. Solo Leveling Arise continues the original story of the webtoon and adds own narrative elements. Test your dodging skills in QTEs in dungeons and learn to modify your combat style as you progress through the game. To succeed, you'll combine the most powerful hunters from the series. Form your team and crush PvE enemies in various game modes. Engage in intense battles with stunning graphics true to solo leveling, turn your enemies into allies, and take on bosses and speedrun levels faster than lightning in this free-to-play game on Android and iOS. If you pay a bit more thoughtful consideration to web culture, you've probably already heard the better-known song Dumb Ways to Die, created by the Melbourne Metro team to educate the public about railway dangers. In the video, the little colourful characters get massacred to the rhythm of the music even though they still remain cute. This led to a whole series of mobile games. And this time, they have earned the right to live and even survive in Dumb Ways to Survive. In this new installment, the gameplay is closer to Don't Starve. All of nature wants to devour you, but you value your life far too much to let that happen. Gather resources, hunt, cook, and craft like crazy. This is the foundation of this hand-drawn survival roguelite. Each death will bring you back to your camp, where you can build structures on site. And believe me, you're going to spend a lot of time there. The wildlands of Binland are governed by ruthless weather. Be careful not to melt in the sun or end up frozen under the hail. And if you die like in the music, you'll have to start over from scratch. Just like in Don't Starve, practical sense isn't everything. The fishing rod and gardening tools won't always stand a chance against occultism or voodoo dolls. The world is full of normal or strange creatures whose patterns you can recognize to better dominate them. You'll need to hone skills on Android and iOS in Dumb West Survive with your Netflix subscription. Attention! I observe the approach of an unidentified mobile game. Its form is strange and its content even more so. I am, of course, talking about Athenian Rhapsody. This vibrant title has just landed on PC, mobile, and console. And believe me, you're not ready. All the memes and weird dreams in the world couldn't have prepared you for this level of oddity. This wacky game combines minigames with bosses and challenges that have no connection to each other except that they were designed by the same people. Experience a WTF adventure full of humor and colors where every NPC can be both an enemy and an ally. You are writing your own rhapsody, a poetic music that flows with the movement and chronicles your exploits in this improbable world. Every twist in the game affects your rhapsody, making it a unique adventure. The full game is $8, and you need to know a bit of English to fully appreciate the quirky jokes in Athenian Rhapsody on Android and iOS. Long awaited, the puzzle game Paper Trail has finally come out of its soft launch on Netflix and will make an ideal addition to your collection this month. Dive into a foldable world where you play as Paige, a student who embarks on an adventure and leaves the family nest. A good puzzle game, on a phone, is recognized by the cleverness with which it uses its main mechanic. Paper Trail is very intuitive. You naturally fold and unfold the landscape to block and unblock paths on the screen. But as the story progresses, characters you meet, secrets you uncover, regions you explore, things get complicated. Twist, fold, unravel the paper lines of Paper Trail. From the depths of this magical world, everything is crafted, waiting for you to uncover its mysteries. The game from Newfangled Games is available through the Netflix subscription and offers you hours of thoughtful gameplay, all set against a soothing pastel artistic direction. Retro sensations are highlighted with Sonic Mania Plus. The experience of Sega's Hedgehog's Wild Race makes its way into the Netflix games. Navigate through a world with old-school visuals reminding you of the early Sonic speedruns. Collect gold rings while controlling Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. Use your character's skills to overcome obstacles, discover Easter eggs, and face off against the minions of the villainous Dr. Eggman. It's a promise. You'll experience sensations from the past. If you touch an enemy, you lose your rings, and speed still matters, so keep an eye on the timer of your run. Enter hyperspeed without spending a single ring via Sonic Mania Plus if you're already subscribed to Netflix series. The world of mobile gaming already has unforgettable classics in its catalog. Pooh, Angry Birds, Geometry Dash, 8-Ball Pool, and even Royal Revolt. This tower defense franchise has left a lasting impression on players for years. She returns in 2024 with Royal Revolt: A Trader's Tale, and yet it has nothing to do with sending your troops to assault enemy defenses. In this new title, you are a merchant who has just opened a shop. You won't be lost if you're familiar with shop titans. Become the richest merchant in this RPG by crafting and selling items to heroes. Choose your sales strategies, marketing, and even candies wisely to please your customers. Play mini games to negotiate prices and expand your shop. When you're not behind the counter, you need to gather your ingredients with a team of heroes with special skills. Royal Revolt, A Trader's Tale, is available for free on Android and iOS. Among the original releases of the month, we have the retro fighting game Omega Knockout, the puzzle game All of You on iOS, where you play as a chicken and control the screen to make it move forward, and Playing Kafka, a mysterious and intelligent point-and-click game. And there you have it. That's already the end of this top mobile games for the month of June. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, if you did, don't forget to like, comment and share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.